Right, let's go through all of the exercises and I'll tell you what they're good for, how many reps, and when to breathe in and out on each exercise. So the first exercise is called rolling like a ball, and it really is a core engagement exercise. So you might not find it super intense, but you should feel like your upper and lower abdominals are engaging through the move. You see we've got our little mess with Alfie here again, having a wee sleep. So a little old man. All right, here we go. Rolling back, and then using your core, you sit up, and you're just balancing here. So we're trying to keep the feet off the ground, the knees and feet are aligned, and you're just balancing there. So then when you roll back, you hollow out through your lower back, and you come to sit up nicely. So what this is really teaching you is to roll and to hollow out that, to curve that lower back so that you're rounding your lower back when you're doing moves like sit-ups and things and not keeping it flat, where you get that kind of jerky up and down movement. So we want to keep it rounded so it's a nice smooth up and rolling up movement. This exercise, as I said, is good for upper and lower abdominals, and we're doing 20 reps. So for the breathing in this, you would kind of just breathe out and in. Out and pause. Okay, so the second exercise is called a modified sliding sit-up. So this is a move that will start you on your journeys for doing a full sit-up, and it's a sliding hand sit-up is really good, so you can see your progression each week and see how much better you can get up and move your hands up your legs. So this exercise is more for upper and lower abdominals, and you might feel it more in the upper abdominals than the lower. So you're just going to lie down lie down on your back, and your hands are on your legs. Now I want you to roll your back down, your lower back down, so that you can feel all of your vertebrae down the spine. Okay, so we don't want any pockets under here. You should be able to put your hands, you're pulling your pelvis down and rolling your lower back into the ground. Okay, so with this move, you're breathing out as we lift up. So you start in your head and you go. So straight away, you should feel these abs engaging. And you might only be able to get to here to start with. And that's absolutely fine. It's just learning how to engage your core as you're doing a sit-up move. So you're going to start. And each week or each time you do the move, you should just for yourself be able to get higher and higher up your legs until you can get to the top of your knees. Okay? Alright. So that is the modified sliding sit-up. So the next one is a kneeling plank to a full plank. And this is just to teach you how to get into that full plank position. Also how to hold it and how to breathe and engage your core while you're doing a full plank. So you're going to start on your elbows and on your knees. So it's really good if you've got a mirror or a window or something where you can see your alignment here. So you want your elbows underneath your shoulders and you want your back in one nice straight line. Okay, so you've got your feet, you're up kind of on your tippy toes of your feet. So as you lift your knees off the ground, you're going to breathe out. So it's a, and then as we breathe in, lower the knees back down again. Okay, breathe out and breathe in. So as you're doing the move and as you're pushing up into a full plank, as well as engaging your core, really tightening through here, I want you to think about engaging your glutes, so that in engaging through your shoulder blades, so that the whole kind of trunk is really tight and stable. And this is how we do a full plank. A full plank is not just about core engagement, it's kind of really about trunk engagement. Okay? And as I said, you breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way down, and this again is working your upper and lower abdominals. Okay, so the next one is a double foot tap. This exercise is more just for lower abdominals, and there's a couple of ways we can do this depending on how advanced you are. So you're just going to lie back on the ground. I want you to lift one leg at a time. Sorry. First of all, you engage your core. So I'm rolling my spine into the ground. I engage, lightly engage through the core. So when I lift up, everything's tight through here. Okay, so the more advanced way to do it is to flex your feet. And as we breathe out, down to the ground. And then breathe in, bring it back up. Okay? Down, in, up. Now you'll notice my lower back hasn't lifted up at all. It is pushed into the ground and it doesn't move. If you find you can't do that and your lower back is lifting, what I want you to do is single leg. So you're just going to take one leg down, bring it up, and then change your legs. And this is where you're going to start. And then after a couple of weeks, you will feel strong enough that you might want to try a couple of the double leg lowers. So we're doing 15 to 20 reps of these, which is quite high. So you might find that as you're going through the move, your abdominals start fatiguing and you really can't keep that lower back on the ground. So if that happens, just switch it to single leg taps and then you can keep doing the move so you get the full amount of repetition and you'll just get stronger and stronger. Okay, so the next one is opposite arm to straight leg touch. And this is lower abdominals to obliques, and we're working on a diagonal for this one. So you're going to lie on the ground in a cross position. So your arms are straight up. We're going to move opposite arm, obviously, to leg out. And as you lift your leg up, you're going to bring your body up, cross over and touch your toes, and then back down. Okay, so for this one, you're lifting through your core, but you're also using this elbow and this arm as a bit of a lever to help pull you up a bit. So pushing the elbow into the ground as you lift. And breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, so for this one, we're going to aim for 15 on each side. For this one's a little bit harder, so if you do find that your abs are getting fatigued here and you can't lift up as high, you can bring it in and just make the move a wee bit smaller. Okay, so that's the opposite arm to straight leg touch. The next one we're going to do is the beginner reverse curl or reverse crunch. So again, you're lying on your back. And I want you to brace your core, lift your legs up, hands are down by your side, okay? And you just want to start lifting your pelvis up as high as you can. It can be a very small move, just like that, if that's what you can do. Or if you're a bit stronger, you might be able to get a little bit further over. What I want you to remember is it's very slow and controlled. So we're breathing out, breathing in, breathe out, breathe in. Okay, so this one is really just for your lower abdominals. You know, if you can hear the neighbours outside. And it's a really great move to help you be able to do the cross-legged reverse crunch. So try not to push too much through your hands, okay? If you're pushing too hard through your hands, then you're lifting your bottom up very far. So you just want to little bit of pressure through there and start doing small lifts. Okay, and as you get stronger, you'll be able to really lift over without using too much of your arm at all. Okay, so for that one, we're again aiming for 15 to 20 reps. Okay, the last one for your core I've got is a side plank hip dip. So this is for your obliques. You want your elbow again straight under your shoulder, and you want your shoulder back so that your shoulder blades are kind of pulled in together. Okay, you don't want to get your elbow, your shoulder going forward. It's pulled back. All right, your bottom leg is bent and your top leg straight, and you're pushing your weight through the knee and foot. Okay, just bring this hand onto your hip. I'm going to lift up, so that you're in a nice straight line, and drop down. You don't want to put, drop down, lift up. So we're breathing out, out, and in, out, and in. When you drop your hip down, try not to put all of your weight, so you're really stopping. It's really just a light touch, so it's a continuous move. Okay. That one, you might feel a little bit of engagement through your shoulder as well, or a bit of fatigue, and that's fine because you are pushing through your shoulder as well as your obliques. So again, the rep range for that is 15 to 20, and obviously it's on each side. So then we get into our 2 lower back exercises. First one we're doing is a simple lower back extension. So keep the spine on your tummy. Have your hands on top of each other, and they're going to be on top of your forehead. Okay, and so what you're going to do is when you lift up, you're going to breathe out. So we're going up and down. Okay, so it's quite a simple move. You're just lifting up as high as you can, and you should feel top of your butt and your lower back engaging with that one. Okay, the last exercise is a swimmer's move. So a little bit of coordination required with this one. I can get it wrong, but what you're going to do is lift your opposite arm and leg up, and then down, and the other one up and down. So your head's going to go down onto the mat, and you're looking up. You can do it quite fast. Well, I took it out of the sink there. But it's the swimmer move, and we're going to go a little bit quick. We're aiming for 40 reps. Okay? So those are all of the moves. Hopefully I went through all of the breathing and everything for each move. I sometimes forget, but I will again prompt you when I'm doing a workout. So I'll be back in a minute. So the first move is the rolling like a ball, and remember this is all about core engagement and getting that upper and lower abdominals working together. So you just go on the side of the mat, hands come underneath your knees, okay, and we're just going to roll back, get up, and pause. So breathe in, 2, 3. You're trying not to use any for momentum or as little as possible. 5, 6. I think I should have put 7. I put a towel on my spine. I can feel this. 9. So breathing in and out. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Right, it's first one now, the sliding sit up. So rolling down. First of all, we're going to brace through the core. So roll your pelvis down so your spine's on the ground. Okay, brace through the core, and we'll breathe out. And then 1 out. And then out. And then. It's 10. And it's 20. Alright, then we're up to the kneeling plank. So again, and then just going to aim for 10 reps of these. But you can, when you get a bit stronger, push that up to 15 or 20 reps. But I just didn't want to start you off with too many. So getting into that really good core position. So hands are under your elbows. Try not to have your hands together because you can push through your hands and take some of the force away from your core. So hands are separated. And onto your knees and ready to go. Breathe out and breath. Wow. 2, 4, 5. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Okay, it's 10 of 5. Then we're doing double foot taps. Fine. So remember to press through the core a little bit first. And bring the legs up. Hands go by your side. Feet are flexed. Drop them down. Breathe out. Sorry, wrong way. Breathe. Breathe out. Up. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. Remember, you can do the single leg tap if you feel like you're getting a bit tight. 18. 19. 20. So what's next? The opposite arm and leg. So we'll do 10 on each side. Feels so swelling. First the 10 we'll do. That's 15 on each side. That's okay. Alright, and let's zip out. And then through breathing out, just see lift up. Six. 7. 8. 10. 12. 13. 14. Okay. I can feel that one towards the end. Alright. Other side and drip. 8, 10, 5 more. That's one. 15. Okay. Then we've got, oh, sorry, right down. We've got the reverse crunch. So again, we're aiming for 20 of these. Oh, down. Right back up with arms, breast legs, hands on the ground. Whereas breathing out just slows up. And you're going to roll down really nicely so that you feel each vertebrae rolling down and there's no plunking down. Four. $19, $20. I've got this little burn going on my abs. And also, after that one, we've got the side plank hip dips. So the bottom leg is bent, top leg straight, your hips are stacked and your knees are stacked. So you're not really rolled back at all. Shoulders pulled back as well. Hands on hips, and let's do 20 reps. We'll start on that position. Seven, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the other side. Ready? Go. One. So hopefully you can hear that I'm breathing out as I'm pushing up. 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, lost my count there. 16, 18, 20. Okay, so that's all of the core exercises done. So we see the 2 exercises for our lower back. Back extensions. Hands underneath my hands stacked and your forehead on your hands. And breathing out as you lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and our last exercise is the swimmer. So I try and stay coordinated. As I said before, move quite quickly for this one. So just do your best. And it's opposite arm and leg lifted up. So ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 20, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 4, 6, 8, 40. Here we go. Right, I really hope you enjoyed that workout and you can feel your core and your lower back have been worked. And I look forward to your comments on the workout below or on our Facebook page. Have a lovely day. Bye.